Hello, I'm Dr. Karen and I'm here today to talk to you about the intrauterine device. The intrauterine device is a long-acting, reversible, highly effective contraceptive which can prevent pregnancy, and it can last for several years. It is for those who want to have a long-term contraception. What is the IUD? The IUD is a small T-shaped plastic device that is inserted and left inside the uterus. There are two types. There's the hormonal one and the non-hormonal one, which is the copper one. And these ones are different from each other. Depending on the brand, they are approved for use from 3 years to 7 years. And the copper IUD works by releasing copper into the uterus. It doesn't contain any hormones, and for some of them, you can use it for up to 10 years. The IUD works mainly by preventing fertilization of an egg by a sperm, and the hormonal one contains progestin, which thickens the cervical mucus and prevents sperm from entering the womb. The IUD interferes with the sperm's ability to move, and when sperms stop moving, they can't fertilize an egg. When can an IUD be placed? It can be placed at any time during your menstrual cycle, as long as we are reasonably certain that you are not pregnant, and also there are no signs of infection. If you are at risk of an STI, then the IUD insertion is deferred. So you might be considering having an STI test before the placement. If you have a hormonal one inserted, then you have to wait for more than 7 days after the start of your menstrual cycle to be sure that you are not going to be pregnant. The copper IUD protects against pregnancy right away, and it can be used as a backup method. How is the IUD removed? When you are ready to have it removed, it just takes a few seconds, and after a pelvic exam, it's gently pulled out by your health practitioner. Removal usually takes less time than the actual placement of an IUD. What are the possible side effects? When a woman uses an IUD, there can be changes in her menstrual bleeding. So these changes, they are not harmful, they are normal and we expect them. But some of the changes might cause heavy bleeding or irregular bleeding or spotting. When you have the copper IUD, the initial periods might be a bit painful, but as the months go by, they get less painful. The hormonal IUDs can cause spotting, more frequent days of bleeding, or heavier bleeding in the first months of use, but this usually goes away over time. And with the hormonal IUD, they decrease the length and amount of bleeding as the months also go by. So it's good for people who have heavy menstrual bleeding. Some women may experience other side effects with the hormonal one, like headaches, nausea, breast tenderness, and mood changes. What are the benefits of the IUD? The IUD has a lot of benefits. It's easy to use, and once it has been placed in, you don't have to do anything else to prevent pregnancy. So it's effective for years. No one can even tell that you have it in place. It doesn't interfere with sex or daily activities, and you can use a tampon with it. It can be inserted immediately after a miscarriage or childbirth, and it can be used by people who are breastfeeding. Almost all women are able to use an IUD. There are very few medical conditions which prevent it. If you want to fall pregnant, you can remove the IUD and start right away to try to fall pregnant. Using an IUD does not affect the ability to fall pregnant in the future. For those with heavy menstrual bleeding, over time, they find out that with the IUD, the heavy menstrual bleeding gets better. So these are the benefits of the IUD. Easy to insert and easy to remove. It just takes a few seconds. Thanks for watching and bye.